The 39th Independence Bowl features the South Carolina Gamecocks from the SEC, Miami from the ACC.
Yeah, old ball coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks trying to avoid having a losing season. Both teams 6-6 entering the bowl game today.
Well, that means somebody's going to have a losing season.
That's right. Somebody is. South Carolina opened the season as the 9th-ranked team in the country. That didn't work out, did it? Second quarter, Miami up 6-0. Dylan Thompson. This looks like a top 10 play, though. Pharaoh Cooper, bang, a little cutback, 78 yards to the crib. Make it 7-6.
Miami's trying to look like Oregon a little bit.
A little bit with the green helmets.
That's terrible.
Later, same score. Thompson rolls, fires. He's got Mike Davis as running back. Listen to these stats. 284 yards in the air for Thompson plus the 2 TDs. Gamecocks up 14-6. Let's go third quarter. On a 3rd and goal, Gus Edwards. He blows it up. SC still leads by a field goal after he bangs it in for a touchdown. 4th quarter now. Under 5 to go. Perhaps play of the day in college football here. Pharaoh Cooper again. Look at the grab. Look at Pharaoh Cooper's mitts. Thompson goes back shoulder. Pharaoh with the grab. Let's take one more look at it. A beautiful thrown ball, a beautiful catch. Cooper had 9 catches and 170 yards in this one later. The catch sets up this. Thompson fakes the handoff, runs it in from 3 yards out, and the Gamecocks escape with the win. 24-21 over the Miami Hurricanes in the Independence Bowl. 4 straight bowl wins for South Carolina.
How about some other bowl scores on the Highlands Black and Blue Clinic scoreboard? In the Military Bowl, Virginia Tech blows past the Bearcats of Cincinnati 33-17. And a shootout in the Sun Bowl, number 15 Arizona State beats Duke 36-31. Also, the New Era Pinstripes Bowl at Yankee Stadium in New York. Penn State in overtime defeats the Boston College Eagles by a final score of 31-30.
I don't know what Jesse's in there, our director's going like this for. He's a Boston College fan? What? What is that?
A hot start to the 2014 football season for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Oh, yeah, no bowl game for them. Losing 6 straight games is not how head coach Mark Stoops and the Cats wanted to end the season. Kentucky started off 5-1, including a big home win over the South Carolina Gamecocks, who we just saw. But
I was there.
Yeah, but the back half of the season got the best of them, finishing with a 5-7 record. Coach Stoops says it's not the same watching these bowl games on the television when he knows he won't even be in coaching in one this season.
So it's honestly been a little bit difficult to see the kickoff of the bowl season the other day, and to sit there and watch it with us not being a part of it. So that part of it's frustrating and disappointing to myself. But again, I'm very optimistic about the future. I feel really good about our team, the way they compete, the way they're trying to do things right. Recruiting's going exceptionally well once again. So all things are very, very, very bright future for us in our program as we move forward.
We now know why he was rooting for Boston College. Bowl Mania pick.
Yeah, we all need some sort of joy in our lives.
That's right. That's our director for you. It's an SEC-ACC showdown in the Belk Bowl.
The 21st ranked Louisville Cardinals are gearing up for their meeting with the 13th ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Back in the Kentucky game, freshman quarterback Reggie Bonifant went down with a knee injury, and backup QB Kyle Bolin had to rise to the occasion, and he did. But head coach Bobby Petrino says the team has high hopes that it will be Bonifant leading the troops against the Bulldogs come Tuesday evening.
He didn't take full drops, but he did a lot of throwing. He has some pain in there. It's a bone bruise in his knee, so it's really just going to be determined on how quickly the pain goes away. He's got great movement, range of motion. He's able to, run and do those type of things. It's just going to see how it plays out here. We're encouraged that he'll be ready for the game, but we don't really know yet.
All right, let's take a look at some of the bowl games of interest in the next week. There will be no shortage of college football in the new year. Looking at Monday, 2 7-5 teams battling it out in the Liberty Bowl. That's Texas A&M, and that's the West Virginia Mountaineers. Kickoff set for 2 p.m. later that night.
I wonder who you're for in that game.
I'm not for anybody. 2 6-6 teams in Arkansas and Texas meet up in the Texas Bowl. 9 p.m. kick Tuesday. Notre Dame and 23rd ranked LSU face off in the Music City Bowl down in Nashville. That's a 3 p.m. game, and after that, the SEC and the ACC square off in the Belk Bowl. 13th ranked Georgia and 21st ranked Louisville. 6:30 kick time there.
New Year's Eve, more SEC teams in action. 9 Ole Miss and 6 TCU battle it out in an early afternoon game in the Peach Bowl. Later that night, number 7 Mississippi State and number 12 Georgia Tech meet in the Orange Bowl. New Year's Day games, number 19 Auburn, number 18 Wisconsin meet up in the Outback Bowl. That's a noon kickoff at 1 p.m. Number 16 Missouri and number 25 Minnesota get together in the Citrus Bowl.
All right, let's look at Friday and Saturday. You like citrus, you like a lot of oranges. Iowa and Tennessee meet up in the Tax Slayer Bowl at 3:20. The Vols trying to finish the season above 500. And finally, East Carolina and Florida face off at noon on Saturday in the Birmingham Bowl.
It's a lot of words. Oh, but we're not done yet. We can't forget about the first ever college football playoff, the semifinal games in action on New Year's Day. Game 1, number 2 Oregon, number 3 the undefeated Florida State Seminoles in the Rose Bowl. Kickoff set for 5 o'clock on ESPN. Then after that one wraps up. You get number 1 Alabama, number 4 Ohio State. That's my team right there, the Buckeyes.
I was about to say, who are you for?
2 12-1 teams in the Sugar Bowl. The national championship will be January 12th at 8:30.
All right, next up, the last segment of the show, which means Play of the Week and a preview of the final regular season week in the National Football League.
Hear from Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Jordy Nelson of the Packers, who will face off with the Detroit Lions for a division championship.